Hi, it's Dan from OCAM 4x4. Today we'll be going through on how to fit a roof rack to a Isuzu MU-X. First of all, we'll need our OCAM roof racks and the appropriate cage roof rack to suit. Once you laid out all your fitting hardware, your brackets, then you can go apart and disassemble the factory roof rails. Alright, the first step is we need to remove the factory roof rail. Okay, the roof rail has 4 pieces that have to be removed to gain access to the factory bolts. So the first part, the top cover, there's clips on the inside. As you roll, get your fingers underneath, you can pry it upwards and then roll the piece up. So as you can see, the mounting tabs. Underneath that exposes 2 12mm bolts that have to be removed. The next piece that has to be removed, there's a little cover here. If you insert your flat blade from the top and you pull it upwards, you'll see that there's there's a 1 torque bit in there. So that's a size 25 torque. A little bit further back, there's also another torque bit underneath the same cover. So there's a 25mm torque bit up in there as well. And then there's the back cover, like the front. Go from the back corner and pry upwards, and it should come up like so. That exposes the 2 12mm bolts that have to be removed to remove the rail. Once all the bolts are removed, you can lift the rail off the vehicle. Okay, once you've unbolted the bolts underneath the 4 covers, the next part is actually removing the railing. So to do that, just 2 hands underneath the center of the rail, and then just roll it back towards the outside. It should just come up like so. Underneath the railing, there's 2 mounts that have to be removed. They're just held on by 2 12mm bolts. One there, and one at the back. They have to be removed off. Just like that. Once you've removed the under support brackets, you have to clean out all the threads. So use a bit of brake cleaner or a solution just to get rid of any of the Loctite still in the thread, as well as cleaning the top channels. The next part is fitting the under brackets for the backbone. These are fitted to the actual roof of the vehicle. Alright, the front brackets will have 2 bolts. The 2 center brackets will only have 1 bolt, and the rear last bracket will have 2 bolts as well. So there's a gasket that goes underneath. Alright, we fill the thread holes with silicone or a thread sealant of a type, so it becomes water resistant. What we're going to do is we're going to loosely fit all 4 brackets in first, and then we'll square it up with the actual backbone itself. Once the backbone is squared, we will then fasten all the bolts into the actual brackets, and then fasten the backbone to the actual brackets. So the single bolt goes inside the middle hole of the bracket. once all the brackets are loosely fitted, okay, you grab the correct side backbone. To work out which is the front, there is an arrow pointing to the front. Once the brackets are all squared up with your backbone, you can go ahead and torque all the bolts up. The next part of the installation is fitting the rails to the roof brackets. So once you've got your rails seated properly, just put your nut bolt, washer on the back end, followed by the nut. And that's the same with all four. Okay. After you've fitted one side, it's exactly the same process on the other side. Just keep in mind, when you're fitting the rails, there's a little triangle. Triangle means to the front. Alright, after you've fitted the roof rails, the next part is to attach the basket or your rack to the top of the vehicle. Once it's sitting on the roof, with the supplied bolt, spring washer, flat washer and nut, fasten the roof basket to the rails. Once the roof rack has been fitted to the rails, alright, make sure you torque up all the bolts fitted to the rack, give it a wipe down and she'll be ready to use.